Hello and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another wrestling review. Today we're reviewing Ring of Honor Final Battle. Was a pay-per-view that happened today, actually here in Dallas, where I live. I was supposed to be going, but I forgot. I forgot to buy tickets. I'm probably gonna go to the what's the name though, the AEW Dynamite on Wednesday that's coming to Dallas like that. I went to the first one when it was here in Dallas. That was like 2019, the first time. I think they came other times too. But I'm gonna try to go to this one on Wednesday. I might do a little vlog on that if I do go to that. But yeah, Ring of Honor Final Battle was, in my opinion, on a scale of 1 to 10, I give it a 6.8 out of 10. You know, it had some good matches, some solid matches, and we've seen some different stuff like that. We've seen a new champion crown, Athena becoming the Ring of Honor Women World Champion, and we've seen also, Willa Yuta winning the Ring of Honor Pure Championship from Dan Garcia, and we also seen the Briscoes winning the tag team titles from the FTR. And going through each match, I gave Athena versus Mercedes a 3.5 out of 5 stars. Shane Taylor Promotions versus Swerve Glory a 3.8 out of 5 stars. I gave Dalton Castle and the Boys versus the Embassy a 3 stars out of 5. Yuta versus Garcia, 3.9 out of 5 stars. Briscoes and FTR. That, in my opinion, that was match of the night. That one right there was 5 stars. The entire trilogy was nothing but amazing matches. We've seen the first standoff, the first time ever between the two. I think it was last year. That was last year in April. They went at it, and it was a very good match. A very good match, and FTR won the Ring of Honor World titles, and tag team titles, and then they went on to fight them again at Death Before Dishonor. They beat them that time, and that 2 out of 3 pinfalls match was crazy. And then this right here, I never seen a dog collar tag team match. That right there was amazing. It was very hard hitting, very brutal, and it was just like it had a classic feel. Like you watch an old Ring of Honor match, to get that classic feel, and like an old wrestling match in general, like that classic feel. There's two guys just going at it like that, just going at it and going crazy, and that's exactly what they did. They went crazy with it. FTR putting everything they had out there. Briscoes leaving everything they had out there, and that one little spot where my Briscoe was at the top of the turnbuckle, and then Wheeler and Cash Wheeler threw him off of the top turnbuckle with the chain, like flipped them onto the chairs. That right there was just crazy. Right there, that right there had that right there, and then of course you see the ending of the match was kind of cool too. You see Cash Wheeler trying to get to his partner, and you see Dax trying to hold on as long as he can like that, and then they're just fading away, and the Briscoes won by submission. That was pretty cool. I feel like if Ring of Honor had had a streaming service or had like some type of like weekly show or something they had like that, it would have been better, even better build up, because all the matches they had together, all 3 of them are all big time matches, some of the best tag team matches I've ever seen in my life. They all definitely 5 stars or more. There was amazing tag team matches, but I feel like they had like a proper build up with the storyline and stuff. Cause we see some build up here and there when they first showed up and attacked them, but we didn't see something weekly or anything like that, kind of like building, because the Briscoes can't be on AEW television, I don't believe so. I think Warner Bros. Don't want them on there because of something that happened. I don't know. I think something was said that one of the Briscoes said in the past or something like that. I guess they got a little bad rep or something, so they won't be on AEW television. But the Briscoes and FTR, if they had like a little storyline, something like that, building up and getting to that level, it would have been even better. But it was already great. It was already great and amazing. You went out the storyline. So that was my match of the night right there. But yeah, the pay-per-view was pretty good. And Claudio winning the world title. Samoa Joe retaining his championship as well. Him and Juice Robinson. I think Juice Robinson is signed to AEW. I think he's still with New Japan as well. I don't know if it's like he got like 2 contracts or something, because he is part of the Bullet Club still. He still have Bullet Club gear and stuff on. It's like that. So I think he's still a part of it. And so like that. So I think he's still signed with. I guess he got like some type of like maybe a 2 type of contract or something like that. Like some of the wrestlers be having, but they do build up the Ring of Honor like brand with like adding a weekly show to build the product up. I think it'd do pretty well. I think it'd be on par with Impact or better than Impact, like around that range like that. Because Ring of Honor they do have some talent on the roster. They got some guys who can go out there, who can compete out there. Like the Gates of Agony, and their their manager they have, I forgot his name. But the Gates of Agony, they do look pretty cool. I think first time seeing them was when they wrestled that dark match with FTR at one time. I think it was a while ago. They look pretty cool. They look like some type of like tribe, or like some type of like like beast, like this tribal dudes coming out there, and with the way the manager presents them and stuff is cool. And I'm not really a big fan of Brian Cage. Brian Cage, he just singing a little too like just a little too bland. You know, we know you got the look like the size and stuff like that, but it just like not the like the charisma, the you know, like the and then the mic presence either, like having the presence on the mic and like just go out there and say things and get the crowd on his side. He don't have that same like charisma, that same like dynamic. Of course, he's an athlete. He can go in there, he can do all types of stuff, but it's kind of like it really that really all is just his character. That's his character right there. Just like him being like athletic and doing this like that. It's not really nothing like built upon it. Even we seen some of the most athletic guys like Shelton Benjamin is very underrated throughout his whole career. Shelton Benjamin one of the most athletic guys, but he's a golden standard and he started doing that, started using like that confidence and stuff. He was United States champion, Intercontinental champion, tag team champion. He was doing stuff and then like it worked too. He was getting over with the fans and stuff. And people love to see like the amazing things he did. But Brian Cage, I feel like maybe he should maybe take an approach like that a little bit, something I don't know, but it's just like or like maybe a dominant like beast destroyer, like a destroyer like guy. It kind of like always feel a little bland between the middle, and he's not really the best on the mic. So I think they should separate it. I think they should separate it. Just keep the Gates. They're the tag team, like the 6-man tag champions right now. They should separate that and keep the Gates of Agony like what they got going. Cause I feel like that'd be cool, and then give Brian Cage like. They can find him. He had Tully Blanchard, but Tully Blanchard not there anymore, I don't think. But they can find him a manager or something like that, like somebody who can get there and just kind of rebrand him a little bit, make him to more like just like a beast, just destroying people, not like the bland face and all that extra stuff like that. But another thing too, Willa Yuta and Garcia, you know, it's a young rivalry building up because I believe Willa Yuta is like what 25 something like that, and Dan Garcia 24. So it's the young guy. I say young guys. They're older than me actually. I'm 21, but the rivalry building up for them. They're going in it, and they had like I think the first match they had in their career was that long, like they had like a 1 hour match. I think I seen on YouTube some time ago. I was like I didn't know who it was at first, and then I went on YouTube. You know, I'll be watching like random like indie matches and random matches in general. And I was like, okay, they're going at it. And it was a pretty good match. And then you see them on AEW, and you see like the matches they had and stuff like that. Then the match they have to against each other, like they had it was their fourth match against each other. I think it was 1-1-1. Like that. Had the draw was the hour-long match, and then they both won one apiece. And now Willa Yuta has won 2 on them, and they're very young. They're gonna be facing each other time to come, probably for a world championship in the future and stuff like that. That's gonna be very good. But to me, the match of the night was FTR and the Briscoes and Ring of Honor. You know, it's a pretty good pay-per-view. But we need to see more Ring of Honor content. You know, we need to see them like I don't know, do something. You gotta find a way to get a TV deal or get something with HBO Max. I know AEW got a lot of content now because they bought Ring of Honor, so they have all that content that Ring of Honor had throughout history, and then they have a lot of content AEW had, like all the darks and all the dark elevation stuff. I don't be watching that, but all that stuff like that, they sell a lot of content with that. People who do watch it can. Maybe they can try to get all the content and say, hey, we got all this stuff right here, all these previous matches, pay-per-views, and events throughout history for a long time. Because Ring of Honor go way back. And then you have some of the stuff the AEW had for the past 3.5 years. You put all that together, and maybe, hopefully, you can get like a TV deal maybe at the beginning of the year or something. That'd be cool to see like a weekly Ring of Honor show. I don't know what the exact date would be for the Ring of Honor show. If it would be like on a Saturday, maybe. I don't know. A Saturday, or maybe it'd be like on because it's like Monday you got Raw. I watch Raw, of course, weekly. Tuesday, you don't have anything Tuesday. Well, no, you have NXT. I don't watch NXT like that. I watch the highlights here and there, but NXT, you got NXT on there. Wednesday, you have Dynamite. I watch that weekly. Thursday, you have Impact. I watch that sometimes like that. And then Friday, you have SmackDown, of course. I watch that too. And then Saturday, you know, it's still free, available. Sunday, it's available, but that's, you know, football and stuff like that be happening on, especially now, like around this time, like in the fall, in the end of summer and the fall time comes, a lot of football come on. So I don't know exactly what the time slot be. Maybe you put it on Thursday with Impact like that. But I know Impact and AEW had a kind of a solid relationship, so I don't think they're try to do that against them unless they put it an hour before or put it an hour after. Like, it might be like, or you can do it on Tuesday, maybe put it an hour after. Like NXT started at 7:00 and you start Ring of Honor at 8:00, like that. So it compete for 1 hour, but then after that, you get some of the other stuff that comes with it. I don't know exactly what you could do, but hopefully they get a TV deal to build some stuff up. But they got a nice roster, and it's a nice pay-per-view, a solid pay-per-view like that. But yeah, that's all I got for this video. Like and subscribe. You like this channel? Not you like the channel, but leave a like and subscribe for more content. I'm halfway sleepy, so if you see me saying some crazy stuff, don't mind it. But I see you guys next time on the channel. Peace out.